Dr. NGR Educational and Research Institute, University, Madurai, Chennai.
A warm good afternoon to one and all. Myself Malini from Department of Civil Engineering, first year ENT. First and foremost, I convey my sincere gratitude to our Honorable Chairman, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam sir, and our Honorable President, Engineer A.C.S. Arun Kumar sir, for giving us this kind of opportunity to organize Diksharam 2024. I take privilege in extending hearty welcome to all the respectable executives of our esteemed institution, Provost, Vice Chancellor, and all other executives, HODs, and our first year ENT Joint Registrar Dr. N.S. Subashri ma'am. I'm extremely delighted to have Professor Dr. C. Balakrishnan as the chief guest of this session. Now I request Mrs. Jermaine Shobna, Assistant Professor, Max Department, to introduce the speaker of the session.
Very good afternoon to you all. Myself, G. Shobna, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, first year ENT. I am delighted to introduce our chief guest of Students Induction Program, Diksharam 2024. We are honored by the presence of our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. C. Balakrishnan Sir, Dean Placement and Industry Institute Planning Cell, Associate Professor in FOMS. He had more than 14 years of teaching experience and 5 years of industrial experience. He is the member of Indian Society of Training and Development, Delhi from Jan 2007 and member of Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry Bar Council from 2018. He had published 14 papers in both Scopus Index Journal and Web of Science. He had been attended more than 55 international and national conferences and attended more than 12 FTP workshops and technical seminars. I'm confident that this interaction with our chief guest will be a learning opportunity for all of us. With that, I invite Dr. C. Balakrishnan sir to address our distinguished audience. Welcome you, sir.
Welcome. Thanks, ma'am. Thank you. My voice is audible, right? Madam? My voice is audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
My screen is not visible, ma'am. My PPT.
No, we can see. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, students. First of all, welcome you for good orientations as a freshers to the college or to your MGR Education Research Institute. First and foremost, I'll just thanks to my Honorable President, sir, and Founder Chancellor of our A.C. Shanmugam, sir, and our Honorable President, sir, A.C.S. Arun Kumar, sir, for giving this opportunity to brief about our two destination planning cell, other one is placement, to the new future of our new joinees who are going to take the lead the institution to the next level with forth your potentials and your knowledge. And with this, I want to thank Joint Registrar Subashri ma'am and first year team members, staff and non-teaching staff members and other fellow mates. Thank you. See, in this orientation, I'm just going to explain about the two cells which we are playing major role in the students' welfare. One is the institution planning cell, other one is Department of Placement Training. Both are interrelated to help the students to know about from academic to corporate. So each and every stage of your academic entry into the first year, every level you will be having one just step stones. Then finally you'll get succeed to your playground. For that step stones, you have to undertake it about uh, regarding with what we going to deliver. You should observe it with a full hearted and you should take it up to your by upskilling your major important area in of your engineering verticals. Okay, so before I just take it up generally, I'll just brief about the decision planning cell with a slide one. First, the policy and procedure is identify an opportunity for students, project works in industry. So our foremost responsibilities is to identify any gaps is there to find solutions for to support the industry. The same will be communicated to our students in the year third year and fourth year. Okay, especially from the second year onwards. The students start working on it. On the end of the year, fourth year, they has a project which is converted to the prototype. Will take it to the industry. That is a major important. For example, recently we signed a MOU with ICRIO, where the company is situated in US. which is tier 2 companies of they have been 50 or 60 employees all over the world, but they have the major clients as IT clients. So they want to train the student in high advanced technologies where students enhance the skill. Once they enhance the skill, they will have opportunity to work in a tier that is companies from US to take care of the live projects by giving solutions and solving the problem of the particular case studies which are facing as a which are facing as a problem which need to be rectified. Second, encouraging the departments level tie-ups and MOU with industry for mutual benefit, research and development activities with industry, promoting consultancy activities, training for industry people, enrich teaching learning process through identify industrial training and visits, planning for students industrial visit, inventing industry experts for guest lecture, seminar and expert sharing, conducting energy audit at all industries for saving energy, imparting implant training to students and faculty members at industry, arranging industry public sector sponsors project assignment for the students, to encourage industry to collaborate, industry study tour program, ISPT and internship program. So all this being taken care by from the first semester onwards. For example, we signed a MOU with Bosch, where we have highly equipped automotive center where you will be have chance to learn about the complete automations for especially mechanical, triple EC of electrical vehicle and automations, and you'll be having different models of electrical, AC, other models which are related to them. So this will be carried from the first semester. And second, we'll be having a tie-up with L&T Railway, where you'll be having high-end enhanced metro train operations, how the things is being carried forward, something. So which will be how this type of the industrial relations scheme. Third, finally, we are going to tie up with the Foxconn, where in the third, fourth, that is in seventh semester, sixth to seventh semester, you'll be having two papers framed by the Foxconn industry, where students will have a hands-on experience once who are getting clear the paper, an interview conducted by the particular experts from the Foxconn. Students who are clearing it, they will take forward for the industry with a salary package of 5 to 4 lakhs, so 4 to 5 lakhs, more than 6 lakhs, which will be come to you in the 7 semesters, that is in the 4th years. Okay. The vision is to make MGR Education Research Institute deemed to be university hub for conflicts of the best talent from industry and academia. Mission of IIB MGR Industry Institute Planning Center to be center of excellence for research and consultancy in constant collaboration with industry to provide hands-on training to students with mapping of curriculum. Here we place major industry. For example, we have been for last 4 to 5 years we are tied up with IBM to impact in CSE, A&TS, where the IBM faculty will come and train the students in a particular area which needed by the industry. Second, any IBM hackathon will be handled. Our students plays a major role in that by getting this for second prizes of last year passed out students, second prize in IBM hackathon also. Secondly, we have been tied up with Oracle. We have been tied up with Tata Technologies. Recently, we will tie up with Foxconn. And in forthcoming year, that you will be getting benefits, and we're going to tie up with HCL also. So here, there's reasons for this MOU, amount of understanding between industry and academia, that education, to promote and educate the faculty about current and industry, not only imparting training to students, we will be imparting our faculties also, and when then and there where it needed, to make our students employment ready by enhancing the skills in par with industry requirements. To organizing workshop symposiums with a joint participation of institution and industry, to arrange for experts from industry to visit, deliver lectures for students on the current trend and happening in the particular sector, to arrange for faculty development program to provide them an opportunity to be constantly aware of the latest development in the field of specialization, to sign a MOU with industry, mutual benefits of industry and institutions. So myself, Dr.C.Balakrishnan, leading the IAPC, and these are the placement coordinators and department coordinators of different departments, which they will be traveling with you for next 4 years. So every year, every semesters and every year, we'll be conducting meeting with our coordinators to just what is our footfall plan, training plan, and what we are going to impact to the students, how it can be implemented, how it can be successfully executed for the students' welfare. So these are the IAPC meeting which top executives of the industry people. They will be working as chairpersons for our institution to deliver the experts lectures then and there needed from the industry to academia. So milestone is total number of company visited our university is 110 plus total number of students visited industry is 1000 plus total number of faculty visited industry is 50 plus. So these are some of the activities which I want to. The heating and ventilation. Excuse me. Heating, ventilation, air conditioning is HAVC. It is for mechanical and chemical engineering students. Where students will have the hands-on experience on HAVC. The class been conducted. It's a Skill India program supported by Government of India. Okay, these are the first batch, second batch photographs for your reference. Second, students' participation and presented a project in CI conclave. Okay, where the students exhibit their talent to the industry people, to which some of the industries observed seriously about the project and taken to the next level by asking for the prototype. And some of our students who exit there in 2019, they currently working in tier 1 companies in high positions. Our faculty visit to L&T railway centers where faculties will observe and exhibit what is the current trend is happening in the industries, especially with reference to the railway, which is being supported by for all the metros all over India. And two-wheeler, four-wheeler auto mechanic funded by Tamil Nadu Skill Development Council, where our students actively participated and get benefit out of it by enhancing skill, hands-on training in automobile, two-wheelers and four-wheelers. Entrepreneurships orientation program funded by NSIC, where the students will have imparted training related with national small-scale industry corporations. Students being trained on the particular area who are willing to become entrepreneur and how to approach the governments to submit the project. And once the project has been approved, how to approach banks and financial support sectors to take the that particular entrepreneurship plans to the next level. E-Yantra was initiated by ELSI, funded by MHRD, training partners IIT Bombay. Our institution has an several sectors and faculty has been trained and imparted training to the students also. And this E-Yantra robotic lab, which we have an IoT lab in third floors. And one of the which is fine-tuned, we have been, I want to inform, very effective for the current students. From they can be utilized from the first onwards. This we are the regional nodal center for spoken tutorial software program training near IIT Bombay, where students will have the live videos and the recent topics and recent technologies. They will hands-on experience. By hands-on experience means they complete study middle case studies will be given to them. They need to solve all of them. So, which is, since we are regional partners, our students have free enrollment and free the n number of courses they can learn through it. Okay, it is a spoken tutorial course. MO exchange with Ambattur Industrial Estate members session. Okay, where our students being allowed to participate and trained in the hands-on experience by taking up the internship for 30 to 60 months in nearby industries in Ambattur Industrial Estate. And students, by getting benefit out of it, the hands-on training and recent technologies. Second thing is, it's part of the curriculum. They need to go for internship. It's really helpful then. So that is the reason we are signed with a nearby Ambattur Industries members association to impart and train the students on recent technologies. These are some of the photos where students actually participate in internship. One is Breaks India. Another one is hydraulic workshop by IMA members. He's running hydraulic company, so he's trained the students about the hydraulics of recent topics. One day intelligent decathlon, and one day industrial at Parley, and one day industrial again with students with L&T Railway. And this automotive compound manufacturing membership certification program. And we have been since we are a member of it, that safety conventions has been conducted in our institution, where our students project exporter ACPA memberships. Summer internship for the Breaks India, where students they have been very actively participated at Breaks India company. Similarly, the summer internship was 2018 and 1920 and 2023 still is Karna Ashok Lane. Okay. Some of the 2025 passing out students already started the internship in Ashok Lane and others Breaks India and other set of the companies. So as I mentioned clearly, we recently going to tie up with the Foxconn So the students will go for the internship from 7th semester onwards. 8th semester, they'll be getting permanent internship. Then they'll be getting to the role. Next part is placement department. Every year we'll be starting the placement in the 7 semesters. So prior to that, students will be giving the pre-placement training program, where students need to enhance their skills by soft skill and technical skills for 10 days. They can brush up it and they can ready for the campus drive. Since campus drive in India start at 7th semester, from the following companies: Capgemini, Exaware, TCS, Deloitte, and Cognizant. Set of these Tier 1 companies, IBM, including Google, last 2020-2023, they have been coming the online. Most of the company in online, but we are trying to call them to our campus also. For example, for 2025 passing up, we already started Q Gates. We already started this one, Cognizant, Exaware, TCS. So already pipeline they started. Okay, all these are Tier 1 companies. These are some of the glimpses of the campus drive photos for your reference. And this is the student recently placed in Renault Nissan at 4.5 lakhs and IBM 4.5 lakhs per annum and 6.75 lakhs and Cognizant 7 to 8 lakhs in Crossborough and 6 lakhs in mid-spread and TCS. They have been TCS students has got in 6 to 7 lakhs. In one of the students that got 9 lakhs in cyber forensics also. So these are some of the glimpses of the which I want to share with you to motivate you to get ready for your placement support is going to happen next after 4 years, near 3 years. When you are in 7 semesters, you have to ready with that. So these are the MOU which I want to share with you, which has been we signed for the students' welfare, and these are the industry partners. I want to inform as you entering into school to the big universities like Dr. M.J. Educational Research Institute. So start focusing on developing skills because skills which are most closer to needs of industry rather than learning some theoretical stuff, which you will good once you leave the colleges also. Start preparing for competitive exam. There are many of them if you find because we have been giving very less rates for this. GATE examination books. Start buying the books and preparing for it also. Which, if you're not getting to the GATE with good score also, but really helpful to clear the Tier 1 companies. There are many of them who get head stands on the preparation. You will certainly add the aptitude rounds, which much more easy and qualify for the next round of interview. There you can showcase your skills, which will be needed for the job you will be applied and you will be through. Things never going to be happen the way we want. We have to make it for ourselves. Don't get disappointed if you get if you not get a good placement. If you think you have working hard experience or technical knowledge, you will know the key field interest also. So then just make your resumes and upload on online website like Intenshala and other LinkedIn. Make yourself very active in LinkedIn where most of HRs are available. Okay, and you will get a chance to sit in a campus placement. You are getting chance to swim in rivers. So get going out the placement, you will get chance to swim in rivers. So when you have hands-on experience, it really helpful you to come out of it. As mentioned, you are in a well-rated college and CSE will give you an edge over it. So you should follow it to get good placement. Try to be a top of your class as you may many still marks doesn't matter, but believe it's made if they matter if there is no way because Tier 1 company they look for the performance. So always give importance to academic also. Study about which company comes in the placement frequently and make the topic strong that they require. For example, frequently coming is Cognizant, Exaware, Deloitte, and IBM, for Accenture. These are the companies, okay, which will I'm saying named companies which will be there. There are some companies will be coming in a while, but keep ready for it. Try to part in external activities. It will add value to your CGA also. So as I mentioned, always be active in social media like LinkedIn something. learn CC plus Java through it. So there are fundamental language for C. Learn basic of Python. It is more commonly used language in industry. Most of these people, the industry is coming up, they are looking for AI, ML, data sciences, and cloud. Which so whenever you want to go extra, make sure that you needed what you need for that. And web development, Android development, data structure algorithms, which is problem solving, machine learning, and ethical hacking. These are all some which is needed and which is most needed for the placement. Okay. So with this, I want to, if you have any thing to be clarified, please have a private chat. So I'm here to support you. And our office is located Anna Block, second floor 203. When you just come to the offline classes, please visit to the placement department, interact with our placement coordinators. They will have give better guidance for you to take to the next level of your placement goal to place the tier one companies. Any if you have any to be clarified, you please put in the chat box so our faculty will help you to getting reply from our side. Thank you.
So students are asking questions. Sir, we have a one small question. Sir, how we as a student have to make ourselves ready to get placed?
Okay. Which I already, then you have to see. I always tell you, you have to be, when you enter into the college, don't waste your time in unwanted elements activities. Instead of that, please engage yourself to upskill yourself because school life is totally different. In college, you will be having enormous scope is there to upskill your skill also. Okay, so for example, just enroll yourself online free training in NPTL, Coursera, and other and do all your mini projects and main projects related with a decent trend also. Second, always go with this, which I already explained to you clearly, with this where most of the companies are looking for last 3 4 years, in spite of the technology changes and programming knowledge changes, but still companies look for like C++, Java, and basic of Python. So they're not looking what is there in your syllabus, concentrate that, and thoroughly prepare for it. The question will be asked from your syllabus content.
And one more question, sir. For internship, what is the basic need?
Internship as a student of MGR, everyone eligible for it. The only one thing, the internship is being supported by through us mostly. If you are getting on your own, also you have to come and do the OD formalities. Through us, we'll be having we are signed with the industry automotive component manufacturer association, and for automobile I'm saying, and mechanical and core engineering I'm saying about it. Regarding Amudra real estate, it's every semester's winter and summer internships carry on. Second, when I related with IT, most of the tier one companies, initially in 7th semester, they'll give internship only. Based on your performance during the internship, they'll take forward to the permanent onboarding process. So internship is actually be started from your 7 semesters.
Thank you so much, sir.
So thank you, students. Best wishes and best lucks. We are there to support you to land you in a good high profile in a position in a company. We're very much happy. Once again, I thanks joint madam and the team of first years, staff members, supportive staffs, all who have been there. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for a wonderful startup for today's session. As the words say, always keep learning and don't stop being curious. Next, we start session 2 of day 6 with our speaker, Professor Dr.N. Krishna Kumar. Now, I would like to call Mrs. German Shobna ma'am to introduce the speaker.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Sir, good afternoon, sir. Krishna Kumar, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Sir, we start the second session, sir?
Please go ahead, madam.
Okay, sir.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. A warm welcome to our chief guest, Dr. Krishna Kumar Narayanan, sir. Myself, Shobna, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, first year ANT. Now, I would like to give a brief introduction about our distinguished chief guest, Professor Dr. Krishna Kumar Narayanan, sir, Chief Technology Officer, ECRIO in Casas, USA. He has completed his graduation on BSc Applied Science from Tyagarajar College of Engineering, Madurai, and also was specialized on BE Electrical and Electronics Engineering from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, Karnataka. He did his doctorate in computer science in Louisiana State University and AM College, USA. He has got over 30 years of experience in software design, development, and delivery in the area of system, software, and solutions. His current area of interest include AIML, IoT, edge cloud, private networks, and metaverse. He is passionate about motivating and guiding education community and augmenting classroom learning with hands-on projects on advanced technology software process. He worked as a chief technology officer and vice president in ECRIO in Casas, CA USA, and as a senior software engineer, Mirapoint, and many more. He has got US patents on real-time communications and client architecture system method and apparatus for controlling multiple applications and services on a digital electronic device and method apparatus and computer readable medium for multiple messaging session management with a graphical user interface. He has got several publications in renowned journals and has written a chapter on the topic An Expert System for Interpreting Mesoscale Features in Oceanographic Satellite Images in Advanced in AI. I now request our chief guest, Dr. Balakrishnan Narayanan, sir, to take over the session.
Thank you, madam. Good afternoon to everybody. First of all, can you hear me okay, madam?
Okay. Yeah.
First of all, thank you very much for inviting us for this wonderful student induction program. Before I get started, happy Teachers' Day to all of our wonderful teachers in our institute. And it's always a great day to present on a Teachers' Day. So with that, I would like to thank my sincere appreciation and thank you to Honorable President N. Kumar sir and the entire staff management. Special thanks to Dr. Balakrishnan sir and Dr. Shubhashri madam, who we have been working with for the last 4 or 5 years. So student induction program is not new to us, but it's good time of the year. We always would like to welcome the fresh students to our institute, especially on engineering and technology. So I have a short presentation. We'll go through that. I will talk about the company that I am working for. It's called ECRIO. It's based in US, but we have offices in Chennai and other places. I'll give you a quick background about the company, what we do, what products are we making, what are the markets we are in, what technologies that we are working on, and then how is it related to the internship program or all the placement activity that Dr. Balakrishnan sir briefly talked about before I do. So I'll just make that connection. And then there was some question about employability. So I have some slides on that one as well. So let me start sharing the presentation and then walk through that. I'm also going to be joined with my colleague, Mr. Prasanna, who will come towards the end of the session. He is the internship coordinator from our company to the college. He'll also give his perspective on what is happening right now with the second year, third year, fourth year students. How are they benefiting from our internship program? What you can do as a first year student? What are the opportunities available to you and things like that? So he will give that towards the end, and then we'll open it up for any questions from you. I will also turn off my camera so that way I can save some bandwidth. Just a moment. All right. Okay, so the presentation is all about college plus company collaboration, and our objective is project-based learning. So I think in the last session, somebody asked a question, hey, what is project-based learning? We all learn new things in college, whether it's a programming language or any particular area of subject that you'll be learning. But what our approach is, whatever you learn from your professors through the classrooms, we want to augment that with some hands-on activity. That's what we call as project-based learning. Let's say if you're learning Java or Python or any one of these programming languages, rather than just learning what is there in the book and completing the assignments, we would like the students to take a real life problem and solve it as a mini project. So I'll come to that in a little bit later. And then I'll also touch upon some internship opportunities, because that is being very actively talked about in many colleges, but we started doing that in 2019. So our special thanks to our college management, who realized the need to introduce project-based learning and internship opportunities even in the very first year as part of the student induction program. I'm commendable. All what the teachers have done is amazing job. So with that, let me give you a quick background about the company. Like I said, the company is called Ecrio, ECRIO. We are a US-based company. We are based in Silicon Valley, just a block away from Apple. We started in 1999, privately held, and we have subsidiaries in India. So, for example, we have Ecrio India, that is based in Chennai, and we have also team members in Bangalore, Calcutta, and Palakkad and Rajapalayam. We have lots of global customers and partners, including Intel and Army and so on. So we are a well-established company, primarily focusing on high tech. That's what we do. And the leadership is our CEO is Mr. Michel Ganaj, and I am the CTO. And we have Dr. Vikram Karmakar, who's taking care of all the products. I'm also the managing director for Ecrio India. We have 35 people across the world, across the globe. Here is our LinkedIn side. I think Dr. Balakrishnan talked about LinkedIn. So please do check us out, follow us on LinkedIn. If you really want to be very active in the industry, you need to create your LinkedIn site and be active. That's one of the areas, one of the places where you'll meet a lot of industry experts who can help you, guide you, students, professors, everybody is there. So this is our website. So what do we do, right? We provide mission critical communication for AI workloads. Artificial intelligence, you may be hearing for some time now. So AI is going to be impacting just about every industry, right? Whether it is hospitals, healthcare, finance, industry, transportation, every industry is going to be impacted through artificial intelligence. And so what Ecrio provides is we provide the critical communication software, voice calling, video calling, just like how you would be able to use WhatsApp. Can you do them inside in a mine area? Can you do them in an oil and gas refinery where there is no network? And so I'll cover some of that. And then the other activity that you all are quite familiar with is the mobile network. Like today we have a 4G LTE network. Some people have 5G network. So all of us have been enjoying the public mobile networks. But what Ecrio has been focusing on is a private mobile network. Many companies, campuses, factories, they're all looking at, hey, can I have my own mobile network? Why should I depend on Airtel or Reliance or anybody else? So this is not only in India, across the globe, many industries, many companies are looking at creating their own private network for speed, latency, privacy, security, and cost. So there are several reasons for that. So this is one of the reasons why we are specializing in that space. And we want to enable not only people-to-people communication, but we also include machines. As you know, the drones and robots are becoming more and more connected to the network, and cameras are getting connected. Cameras are everywhere. How do we control cameras through voice, right? Just like how you talk to your friend, can you talk to different machines? So this is where some of the AI algorithms are going to be helpful. So lots of new technologies that you see here that we are getting into, and I'm excited to announce that we have signed an MOU with our great institute last month, and because of that, we are pouring in a lot of new technology into the IoT lab just above the placement cell floor in Anna Block. And please do visit us and take a look at the IoT activities that we do there. We work with a number of colleges. Of course, our college is number one in Chennai. Our idea is to provide internship from the first year itself, right? So I think that I'll talk about that in terms of how we achieve that. In terms of where our products go, we are a client and a server product company, purely a software company. Software these days doesn't belong to only computer science students. You will notice that whether you are in mechanical, civil, aeronautics, or biomedical, software is everywhere, right? So clearly, if you have the ability to solve problems, whether in your field or in somebody else's field, software becomes important. So we provide software, client, and server products, leveraging, as I mentioned, private 5G, IoT, and communications. And it goes to multiple areas. For example, defense is an area that we are squarely focusing on. And if, as a fresh student coming in as an engineer, you may want to consider defense, because defense is one area where there is a lot of technological advancement that are happening, whether it is communication, critical communication, cellular communication, satellite communication, plus also drones and robots are getting heavily used. So clearly, this is one area that I would request you to just take a look at what is happening in Indian Army, take a look at what's happening around the globe, how that industry is adopting to technology. So we are definitely focusing on defense and port. We have a great port in Chennai. Same thing. How are we automating? How do we make sure that ships coming into the port does not spend a lot of time and waste everybody's resources and time? How do we automate that? So that's one example of the Edge product. And then, of course, many other things. Transportation is one more. Manufacturing, as you know, Chennai is becoming, or Tamil Nadu is becoming a hub of semiconductor manufacturing. So there's plenty of opportunities. I think Dr. Balakrishnan sir touched upon some of the big companies, Foxconn and others, Bosch. So there are many companies who are looking at how to create critical communication, how to enable private 5G in their factories, in their enterprises. So the opportunity is endless. So the walk away for you from this slide is there is plenty of opportunity for you to apply your skills, whatever you're learning in the college, put them into practice, do some hands-on projects. Projects doesn't have to be long, 6-month, 10-month project. It can be 2-week project, 3-week project. In fact, one of the trend that is happening in US is what they call it as weekend projects. So some of the university students will take a small problem and solve them over the weekend, so it doesn't impact their course activity. So imagine if you're a student, if you're doing a project every weekend, a mini project, over a period of years, you would have accumulated so many projects. So this is one of the success ideas about how to become more employable, right? So the more projects that you do, the more hands-on work that you do, it is better. Not only in your area, in your associated areas. Let's say if you're a computer science student, don't limit yourself to only computer science. Take a look at what's happening in chemical engineering. Take a look at what's happening in mechanical engineering. So apply those skills and into solving problems in other areas. And that's where the market is. That's where the money is. So that's where the employment is. So yeah, I think one example that I can give for the product is, I mean, these days construction everywhere. Like in our country, construction is booming. We are building tall apartments and solar panels, wind farms. So construction is everywhere. But we want to make sure that our workers are following, wearing the hard hat, they're wearing the safety vest. So this is where their technology is applied. So some of the cameras that you see here, they constantly monitor the safety conditions of the workers. And then if there is any violation, let's say one of the safety workers is not wearing a hard hat or not wearing a safety vest, that gets triggered an alert, a push-to-talk alert or a voice call alert to the site supervisors. So the site supervisors can go and talk to the camera and ask them to move left, right, up, down, and things like that. So they can control all of them remotely and inform the construction workers, hey, why don't you fix your safety issue? So this kind of worker safety AI workload is powered by NVIDIA. NVIDIA, as you know, is a high-flying company now. They are the leaders in AI. So we are leveraging the technology from them. They have a Jetson Nano board that is basically an edge computer. You would have heard about a desktop computer, laptop, and cloud, but edge computers are also becoming more and more important. So if you're coming to our lab in the second floor or third floor in the Anna Black, you'll be able to witness some of these activities. Pretty soon, we'll be showcasing this simulated environment of a construction worker violating the safety standards, and that triggers a push-to-talk or a voice notification to the site supervisors. So exciting time ahead is what I would say. This one example of how we are leveraging AI, ML, cameras, and then solve the problem. There is one more use case. So this is all about in airports. Airports are getting modernized as well. If you have been through recent Chennai airport, the second terminal, lots of cameras everywhere, right? They are looking at the passenger safety. Also, some of the companies are looking at, hey, how can I control the crowd? Because two lines or queues in the airport is the check-in counter where you collect your boarding pass, and the security counter where you go past and go to your gate. So these are the two queues that the airport would like to monitor. So the cameras will constantly monitor those queues, and if any of the queues are getting overfull, then the information will be sent to the airport supervisors through our technology. Again, there is an NVIDIA computer involved to trigger that. So this is another example of how artificial intelligence at the edge is helping the airport to modernize and make the passenger experience more pleasant, right? At the end of the day, as a passenger, you would like to spend as little time in the airport as possible. So this is another use case for that. So basically, what I've discussed so far is about the company, the product, and the opportunity for solving real life problems. Now we'll spend a little bit of time on how the collaboration with our wonderful college has been. So here is some of the services that we offer to you as a student. We offer online project-based learning. See, these are a bunch of courses. They're all very problem-solving related courses. They're not like teaching a programming language or teaching databases or anything like that. That anyway, your college professors will take care of doing that for you. So while you get the theoretical knowledge and the material that you need to have, but we're augmenting that with some real-life project-based learning courses that you will do, and we'll expose you to, for example, how does we all carry your smartphone. We know that we see a symbol called voice over LTE on your smartphone. How does it work? When you talk into the smartphone, how does your voice get digitized? How does it get sent over to the tower? How does it go to the server? How does it reach your friend, right? How does it play in their speaker? So all of the technology will be explained in one of the courses. We call it voice over 4G or 5G networks. So plenty of latest and greatest technology projects that are available to you. And all of them are offered online. So what that means is I will share more details later on. So we want to make sure that all these projects are not impacting your day-to-day coursework. We are sure that you will have a lot of assignments, courses, and tests to take care of. So this activity will be not impacting what you're doing. So once you complete some of these project-based learning courses successfully, and we'll offer internship to selected students. And so in addition to getting to work on some of the latest one, you can also earn some stipend, right? So in fact, in the last batch, we have offered at least 3 or 4 internship to students. And so they were able to get anywhere from 5,000 to 25,000 rupees. That's good amount of money for a student getting into the college while you're still in college. So it's not only learning, but you're also earning through internship. So these are the two things that I thought would be useful for you as a fresh student coming in. We of course offer faculty development programs for the faculty. I think Dr. Balakrishnan sir talked about soft skills. It is very important that you develop in the next 4 years. How to communicate well, how to write good reports, how to prepare good presentations. How do you present, right? How do you present in a concise way? How do you assemble all your thoughts properly? So all of that is very important because the world is getting more and more competitive, right? More companies are looking at not only programmers, but problem solvers, people who are willing to work with other team members across the globe, right? Your team may not be in Chennai, may not be in India, maybe in France. So soft skills are becoming more and more important. So we offer some development programs on that as well. We have a technology lab. I think this is called the IoT lab in the 3rd floor in Anna Block. Please do visit us. We are getting that renovated. We are putting new posters about what we do, as well as we are bringing in some of the technology that you can play with, and you can be part of that activity. You can talk to Mr. Prasanna, who is manning that lab, and then we can go from there. Okay, so these are some of the high-level objectives of the services. And like I already talked about the project-based learning, the motivation, As I mentioned, technology is not only to computer science students, it is everywhere. Every department engineer should worry about technology. And like I mentioned, interdisciplinary is a key. You should solve problems across the board, not only in your area. And technology is going at a very rapid pace. You all know that every day there is a new company, new startup, new technology that is coming up. It is very difficult for institutes to keep up with it. This is why I'm quite excited to have the partnership with our college, and our management realizes need for having this partnership very earlier on, 5-6 years ago, and we have been doing it very successfully. So leverage the industry collaboration, and talk to placements and placement cell coordinator, and try to get into this project-based learning course for us. Okay, so the next one, I think I've also covered this one. A little bit about the course itself. As I mentioned, the project-based learning course, we want to make sure that it is not impacting your day-to-day college activities. So it will be completely done online, and it's a 6 weeks long course. We use Google Classroom effectively, and what we provide is we provide 6 lecture notes and 6 video tutorials, so you can watch them at any time. In your leisure time. It can be after the college hours, or it can be during the weekend. So take your time to understand the material and then complete the assessment, all of them in Google Classroom. While you're going through that, we will assist you. There is a large team of professionals who are behind this course, and they can help you solve all the problems. Any question that you may have, we can schedule one-on-one debugging sessions. Our objective is to make sure that you learn and complete the project on time. I think that is the bottom line. And we also encourage you to work in a group. You can help others. It's not a competition. It is mainly how you learn together. And once you complete a lot of them, we will give you certificates. So I think that's the crux of the project-based learning. I will also have Mr. Prasanna to say a few words about what we're currently doing. And this is the kind of a roadmap. Today, we are all here, student orientation. If you're interested, sign up for the PBL registration. Once you enter the PBL phase, project-based learning phase, we will give you training on Python, messaging, voiceover for 4G, 5G, some of the courses that I talked about. It usually takes about 3 to 6 months, but if you're faster, you can complete them fast. And so you do it at your own speed. And once you complete that, then you go into the second phase of the training, where you do some advanced training projects. So once you have 2 levels of training done, then if you're qualified, then you can be selected for internship, where you can be paid every month. So you'll be almost like an employee of the company. So that is what we would like you to become. And the last slide, I think there was one question about how do we make ourselves employable, right? So about a few weeks ago, I gave the same presentation to the final year students of our college. I thought maybe it's never too late to mention that. So easy, three key steps towards getting a successful employment. There's 3 I's: information, interdisciplinary, and internship. Information, right? I think today internet is at your fingertips. Talk at many companies in your area. Let's say if you're a software engineer, you can take a look at software companies. If you're a mechanical engineer, you can take a look at all the TVS Electronics, Bosch, so many companies that are leaders in that space. Understand what they're trying to do. Understand what their problem that they're trying to solve. What is happening in their field. And then if you're a software developer, all these companies, they have developer access. So you can go become a developer of NVIDIA. I mean, one thing that I've been telling everybody is you cannot go wrong if you choose NVIDIA as your development partner. So today you can go become a NVIDIA developer. There are a lot of SDKs that you can play with and do that. So I gave this to the final year student, but if you're really interested in advancing your activities, you can take that. Interdisciplinary, I think I've said enough about it. Basically, identify a few vertical segments. Let's say if you're a software engineer, take a look at manufacturing, automotive. There are plenty of things that are out there, and research about what others are doing, whether it is in IITs or IASCs, and then create a good working relationship with other department. Right? Don't fix yourself only with your department. Try to have good relationship with professors and teachers and students in the other department as well. Internship, like I said, get in as early as you can. Don't wait for your last year. I think Acrio is one company that offers internship on the very first year if you're qualified. So the more internship experience that you have, you'll be more employable. So your resume will be a lot better compared to others. So, like in summary, information, interdisciplinary, and internship are the three things that I would like you to focus on. So I think that concludes my talk. And before I open it up to any question, I will have Mr. Prasanna to come onto the stage and say a few words about his experience. Madam, if you could please bring Prasanna. Oh, Prasanna is here. Welcome, Prasanna. Please introduce yourself and say a few words about the internship activities that we are doing in our college.
Sure, sir. Thank you. So first of all, good afternoon, everyone. And first, I would like to wish every faculty of the MGR University a very happy Teachers' Day. And as for the students, I welcome you all and congratulations for stepping into the field of engineering and technology at Dr. MGR Education and Research Institute. So here you are going to learn a lot of stuff with respect to engineering and technology. And yeah, it is engineering is quite a vast field, and I hope you will have fun learning all of it. And so with respect to my role here, I am Prasanna. I am working in Acrio as an internship coordinator, and I am closely collaborating with Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute for the purpose of providing internship on behalf of our company, Acrio. So currently we have an IoT lab, also known as a Technology Excellence Center. It has been set up at third floor Anna block. And so if anyone is really interested, you can come have a look at our lab anytime. So from our side, we provide, as Krishna sir mentioned, we provide project-based learning courses for the students who are interested in taking part in the field of IoT, AI, ML, or anything related to software development and testing. So currently I'm handling 3 batches of students, and they're doing quite well. And even the final year students, we currently have 2 interns, Mr. Roshan and Mr. Harshan, who are helping me to set up the lab. And also we have like 3 important students who have recently passed out from your college. They are Mr. Radesh, Mr. Jason, and Mr. Nicholas, who are currently working with us. And they have been very wonderful and resourceful person in our company. So with respect to the project-based learning, so whoever is interested in this AI or ML or anything related to software, they can contact us. It is completely online course. So each step consists of 6 weeks of materials which will be provided to you. And any further details, I think you can contact with the placement cell regarding this. So that's it from my end, and I wish you all a very happy and a successful journey ahead. Thank you, students.
Thank you, Mr. Prasanna. Thank you, madam. I think that concludes our presentation. Maybe we are open to taking any questions from the students.
Yes, sir. We have some 3 questions, sir. Shall I start?
Sure. Please, go ahead.
Is it project-based learning, including in our academic internal marks?
Project-based learning is outside of the curriculum. It is optional. So basically, if only interested student can register with placement cell office for the project-based learning.
Okay, sir. Next question. What kind of project would the student never forget?
Would the student?
Would student never forget?
Would never forget?
Yes. What kind of project?
Would never forget?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very interesting question. So yeah, so basically anything that you solve a real problem, right? I mean, there are projects where you want to show that you've learned the subject, but let's say you're solving a problem of safety, security, right? You're saving lives, you're securing a company or a people or a human being. Anything that you do in the healthcare, anything that results in serving the community is something that you'll never forget, right? So there's one example that I keep hearing is There are lots of remote areas where people in the villages, they go out and work, and when they go out and do their work in the forest, for example, they don't have coverage, right? They may have good phones, but they may not have coverage. The cell phone towers don't work there. How are we solving their problem? Let's say they get into trouble with animals or even other humans. How do we solve that problem through technology? So private 5G is one answer to that, and some of the companies that we are working with are solving that problem. So if you do projects in that area, you're not only learning that technology and understanding what to do, but you're also helping somebody. So anytime a project is directed to helping somebody or help save somebody's lives, then projects like that are very difficult to forget.
Okay, sir. Next question, sir. Is technology use distracting, useful, or critical to the success of the project?
Technology is just a tool, right? Technology, always think of this as engineers, you'll be asked to solve problems, right? So the very first question you should ask is, hey, what is the problem we are trying to solve, right? And then how are we going to solve? And there could be 10 different ways of solving the problem. Some could be costly, some could be less costly. So problem solving skills is the first thing that you should really focus on. Technology will assist you, whether it is communication technology, database technology, programming, IoT, cameras, all those things, artificial intelligence, they are all technology. Think of them as tools that you should learn and be. It's like a screwdriver, like you have a Phillips screwdriver or a star screwdriver. To a plumber needs to know all the screwdrivers. So like that, as engineers, we should know all the technology tools. Of course, we'll not know all of them, as much as we can acquire in the time frame. And then it's a constant learning. Even today, I'm learning new technologies. I'm not in school, but I'm still learning new technology. That's a way to keep up to date with the technology. But your focus should be on what problem are we solving and why are we solving that problem? Who's benefiting from it, right? I think that keeping that as your primary focus will make you more successful than, I know technology, but I don't know how to solve problems. So I would say problem solving skills is something that they should focus on.
That's it, sir. There is no more questions, sir.
Okay.
Shall we wind up, sir?
Thank you, madam.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
please.
Yes, sir. I thank Professor Dr.N.Krishna Kumar, sir, for your valuable speech to make the young engineers more informative and thoughtful, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
And I would like to thank our Honorable Chairman, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam, sir, and Honorable President, Engineer A.C. Arun Kumar, sir. It's given me immense pleasure to thank Provost, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Rector, Registrar, Additional Registrar, Senior Registrar, Joint Registrar, and all the executives, HODs, and our first year ENT Joint Registrar, Dr. N.S. Subhashri, ma'am. I must also thank the event coordinator and the technical team in making the event successful. Finally, I would like to thank everyone who participated. I thankful for the upcoming first year students. Thank you all.
இது எங்க வாழ்க்கையில ரொம்ப ஸ்பெஷலான டே. எங்களோட ப்ரொஃபஷன்ஸ் வேற வேற. நாங்க யாரும் நெய்பர்ஸ் கிடையாது, சைல்ட்ஹுட் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸும் இல்ல. ஆனா எங்க எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு ஒற்றுமை இருக்கு. நாங்க எல்லாரும் ஒன்னா உருவானோம், ஒரே பாதையில. எங்களுக்குள்ள ஒரு அழகான நட்பும் இந்த சமுதாயத்துல ஒரு உயர்ந்த அங்கீகாரமும் அமைச்சு கொடுத்து இந்த உலகத்துக்கு எங்களை அடையாளம் காட்டினது எங்க எம்ஜிஆர் யூனிவர்சிட்டி. Our university united us.
Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, Madhurabol, Chennai.